The Spin-off Podcast Network.
This is Kiwi is back for a brand new season with more inspiring kōrero from special guests including rugby player, father and role model TJ Perenara.
My family bring me joy. Rugby brings me joy too, but it's not the same joy as my family brings me.
And global dancer and choreographer Kirsten Dodgen.
For some reason, people think I'm very intimidating.
Listen to the new season of This is Kiwi, brought to you by the Spin-off Podcast Network in collaboration with KiwiBank. Available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Kia ora, I'm Duncan Grieve, founder of The Spin-off. You can help us keep all of The Spin-off's award-winning journalism free for everybody by becoming a member today at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
Welcome along to a very special Christmas episode of The Real Pod. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Corny.
Literally Merry Christmas today.
Amazing.
My name's Jane. I'm joined by Alex Casey from The Spin-off and
Hello.
also Duncan Grieve from The Spin-off. And I'm just going to play this for you.
Colin's Cranny. Colin's Cranny. Colin's Cranny. Cranny. Colin's Cranny.
Because our very special Christmas guest is none other than Colin Mathura-Jeffree himself.
Wow, what an intro.
This is amazing.
So
Christmas miracle.
This whole podcast is your cranny.
Wow, thank you so much. What an honour.
The biggest cranny yet. The deepest cranny yet.
Oh, whoa.
We're just going to have a little Christmas chit-chat with you. We're going to talk about ghosts.
Ghost.
That's the first.
Yeah.
No, I'm
It's quite high up. That was mine.
I'm teasing. We're going to talk about New Zealand's hottest home baker.
Sure.
We're going to talk about your grievances with The Real Pod. In fact, that's where we're going to start because turns out you do actually listen to the podcast on occasion.
I do. You'd be surprised who listens and admits or doesn't admit that they listen.
Okay.
Name names.
Let's go
Everyone.
right in there.
Who's the most surprising person that you know listens to The Real Pod?
Me. Me.
Fair.
But
Right.
it's fascinating and I love it. And being an insider in television, sometimes you're right and sometimes you're way off. And
I don't believe that.
and sometimes there are things that I'd want to share and I just can't because it's scandalous.
But it's Christmas.
You just
I
need,
love my job though. I still want to be employable.
5 of us.
you just need to get a burner account, a burner phone.
Yeah.
Send us a wee
Anonymous
texty.
tips.
Anonymous.
Yeah.
I was going to say I've done that before, but I haven't done that before.
When did you start listening? Is it when you were on Dancing with the Stars, or were you
No, I've
the
listened.
Fantasy Suite days?
I think,
the old days.
The old days, the old days.
Really?
And I know that sometimes if there's, and I don't mean this does, it'll sound offensive, but it's not really meant to be. But if there's nothing to do, I'll just go, there would have been a podcast. Let's have a listen. And then I'll listen to the whole thing and laugh and go around the house doing my thing and be listening.
Wow. What an honour.
That brings me so
to be
much
the people
joy.
there when you have absolutely nothing else to do.
Nothing. Paint
barrel.
is
It's
dried.
empty.
The paint is dried.
I'm scraped it.
But I love it. I love it. It's like being with friends. You listen 3 times, and all of a sudden, you guys become friends. Like old friends.
Oh.
Wow.
And I do. And
Best
when
friends in a way.
I wouldn't go that
Very
far.
best
But
friends in the whole world.
but when I do see you out, I smile and I think, oh. There's
Don't
Alex,
talk to us.
and I walk up to her, and she's like, "What?"
It is like that. The time that we took a photo together, and then you somehow, with your wily ways, magnetized Dynamo to come to our space. It was.
I'd like to think that, but I have a feeling he was looking at you. I saw him actually looking at us from far across the room. I thought, that's weird. That he was focused on us, the two of us,
Yeah.
when we were just talking. And I think maybe it was because we were the only people in the room not interested in him. We were
And
catching
he
up.
wasn't
Playing it
having
cool.
that.
Yeah.
He wasn't having that.
That's right.
And then he just appeared behind us.
He did.
Like he was literally there. Then all of a sudden...
He is good.
Oh, that's
Seems like
that's
magic.
the jam though, right?
He is the magic man.
So, Colin, can I just say, you've listened to the podcast for years now then.
Yes.
Have we pissed you off?
Yes.
we have.
Oh
Okay.
no. Yes. You've gotten things wrong about me, and just in casual conversation, I think you've said some things, and I
Probably.
and I
I mean, I was drunk.
Something like, what does he do?
What does he do? That was
What does he do?
Busy. Tell us.
Yeah.
Like, correct Jane.
Listen, no, hang on. It wasn't a rhetorical question. It was a genuine. What would you write in your CV as your,
Well, I
what
wouldn't
you do?
need one. Only certain people need CVs. Those that need jobs.
Okay, what about your Twitter bio? What does your Twitter bio say?
Well, I like gin.
That's your Twitter bio?
No, what
Your
does
favourite,
it
you
say?
like your salad with gin
Yeah.
and cucumber.
Yeah, stalker.
Yeah. She's got it written up
Well,
on
I
the wall at
started
home.
the Cranny, of course,
You did, yeah.
out of a passion for you. and
Oh, I love
everything-
that. That's
and
so
everything that
sweet.
you do.
Judge on New Zealand's Next Top Model. I love animals, great and small. Eyes like a storm front as I wield the truth like a weapon.
Because they do. Sometimes people need to be put in their place.
Yeah, like me just then.
And I think I got something wrong once.
Yeah, more than once, but
What-
what
what-
you're wearing now is wrong. But while we're on fashion,
Just for context, it's just a grey t-shirt and jeans. Just take note, everybody.
It's not what you
do
wear,
that.
it's how you wear it.
so I was on Dancing with the Stars, and I think everyone was tuning in to listen to the podcast because it was the most entertaining of what was going on. For the hot second I was on there, and then you said, what is he wearing for someone that's into fashion? He's so badly dressed. And I'd been given literal boxes of the latest, fashion to exercise in. What is it called? Exercise wear, or what do they call it?
Active wear.
Active wear. See, I wouldn't even know. I was at home, and there was a box of it there, and I thought, maybe I should bring this for you as a gift. And I thought, no, he doesn't deserve it.
It's true.
Oh my god!
You have
now-
a lot of gifts already.
And now it would be vintage.
Speaking of gifts, can I please have a wee grape?
Oh yeah, of
Great.
course.
Yeah. Do you want to talk
Colin's
us
arrived
through
with
this?
grapes.
Colin arrived with, let's say, how many? 6 or so tiny bags of.
Oh, I know, it's terrible. I'm
Grapes.
disappointed they come in little plastic bags.
But
We can reuse them.
They're reusable because they're resealable as well. So you can put all sorts of goodies in there. You could put scorched almonds for,
The big holes, though.
Yeah, but the scorched almonds aren't getting through.
They might.
No, not getting through there. No, not
Sort
necessarily.
of off topic.
the
Off topic.
So
a
you
bit, isn't it?
have a fruit man that brings you.
Yeah,
these
someone that
grapes.
delivers. Or just, once a week I get a.
Is
a
that something
box of
you've
fruit.
ordered, or is that something that just happens because
No,
you're
it
Colin?
It happens.
How much of your life is stuff in that latter category that just happens because you're Colin and the world just sort of unfolds?
That's sort of. How would I answer that? I think I'm very spoiled. I am very spoiled. Now, I'd admit to that.
You've got a shape, mouthful of grape.
They're good grapes, aren't they?
Very
Lovely.
good. Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, yeah, very. And I am very lucky. Like everything, I just need to. I tell my friends. I say, if you want something, just tell me, and I'll get it for you.
Are we friends?
Because I made a noise about coffee machines, and I got 2 big coffee machines arrive at home the other day.
Two. What,
Alex,
surely you only
you'd be
need
wanting
one.
a Dyson, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd
Stick
love
back
it.
down.
My Dyson's packed up completely.
I think
It's
one
my
of them-
mum's old one.
One of them might be a Dyson, actually.
Dyson coffee
Dyson
machine?
Keep that one.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
And the other one's this big Italian thing, which
So you've got 2 now.
just in boxes in the front room.
I'm going to be keeping
It's-
this.
it's-
I'm going to be keeping
I've got
this
a
in
lot of-
mind when we open our presents. By the way,
No, but these are
Yeah.
little
they're not
gifts
coffee
that are,
machines.
No,
Is this
cute.
from the Samuel Levi collection? at all?
Samuel who? No,
Wow.
it's not a watch.
Are there more? Before we get to the lovely gifts, the grievances.
Yeah,
Were there
No,
any?
any more
So there was
grievances?
Duncan for dissing your fashion, Jane for questioning your.
It wasn't really
job.
questioning. It wasn't.
Well, you were just
It was
curious. You
just-
didn't know, and I thought, how weird. You don't know. You question what I do. But
What the
your job is to research and know that.
No, we don't do any of that. We
No.
never
That's what I
research.
heard.
We don't have time.
No.
We don't have time for that.
But I think everyone's like that. They don't know about people. But what
No,
I
but
like,
it's like you can very specifically nail down certain people's job titles. But with someone like you just seem to you're an angel who floats around being amazing.
oh, being amazing. That's so sweet. I just work in. It is hard. I did that celebrity cookbook, and they didn't know how to title me: model, actor, presenter. Socialite,
What are you?
whatever.
Angel.
So we're just going to go with Angel.
Photogenic.
I think Angel's good.
Photogenic.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Photogene. Is that a noun? Can we do that? Thanks.
He's got the photo gene.
The photo gene.
But yeah, now's the time. Anything else you want to hear?
No, I
Also,
don't.
highlights, things you like. I can't all
No,
be negative.
I think a lot of them, they're just so great because it's like a conversation that you are. Because sometimes, and I'm sure that other people do this, I will talk back and no one else is in the house. And I'm like, well, no. Or, oh, I see. And then I think, oh, no, I'm not even there. I'm not even... But I think that people would do that. I think there are people now lonely at Christmas, wanting to be here. They brought Nando's.
Yeah, we had Nando's Christmas lunch.
Oh, so good.
This was the greatest day of my life.
It really is. Gosh, this is the best Christmas, isn't it? I'm glad I left my children behind for
This actually feels like Christmas.
It does.
Because we're drinking relatively early in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Had delicious lunch.
I drink
We're all wearing a hat.
always early in the day.
It's actually amazing you and the champagne lady aren't like BFFs, to be honest, with their attitude.
Oh, we are close.
Oh, you're
we
close?
are friends.
Okay.
I just won't endorse her product unless she pays me.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
That's totally fair.
And she won't pay you? Have you raised the issue?
No.
Do we have to pay you?
Would you be?
Have you been to the champagne lady's house in Parnell? And if so, have you used the guest toilet downstairs?
No. I've been invited though.
Have you heard about that guest toilet?
No,
what
no,
may have
no.
happened to it? It may or may
No,
not have
what
been...
happened? Do you want to go? We can arrange that.
No,
we
she's
could
been.
go. I can't go back there though because I
you?
broke the toilet,
And she didn't tell Anne.
and I have never told
So have you
anybody
said
apart
that?
from
Now she'll know because I'll
This
tell her.
podcast.
I won't say tune in. I'll tell her.
They must have got it.
Merry Christmas, and guess
You
what?
could blame Cuddly. It's classic Cuddly. don't
It
you
would be
reckon?
classic cuddly.
Except
But he
for
probably
that-
never uses the guest.
No, he
toilet.
wouldn't use the guest pudding unless he's in a rush.
Maybe take a few. No, can't get upstairs.
Do you hate going to someone's place and going to the bathroom?
Yeah, I especially hate it when the bathroom is off, like the living area.
Yeah.
Like, that's a terrible place for a bathroom.
That's why you use the guest. You go and try and find some like obscure bathroom and like a weird wing.
Some houses don't have many bathrooms. Some houses just have the one.
the one.
And you've got to be discreet. And I remember going to the bathroom with a friend of mine because she had had her breasts done and she wanted to show them to me. And we're having this conversation in there. Can I say this on Christmas? I don't.
Yeah, no.
This feels very Christmassy.
And then
Jolly.
Charlotte Dawson came in, who's sadly passed, and she sat down and went to the loo right in front of us.
Whoa!
And I was horrified. I was like, we were standing in the corner going, what do I do? What do I do?
Did Charlotte know you were there?
Yes, she goes, oh, don't mind me. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
This was just tinkle.
But that didn't upset me.
That's
What upset me was she got up and left and didn't wash her hands.
Charlotte, oh, lucky there's no different.
Wow.
Well, that's an amazing story. Can we have 5 more like that? Just story time with
I
Colin.
think, oh, God, I'd get
You must have,
annihilated.
and the toilets alone. You must just hear.
Some beautiful toilets around town, but I don't.
Best toilet.
I did a photo shoot in K Road at the top of what's that? That beautiful apartment block, and there's
The new ones?
No, the one that used to be like Smith and Coe's.
Oh, on Cross Street. The one
Yes,
in that block.
correct.
Yeah.
So the penthouse at the top has the Versace toilet.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, lovely. A whole decked up Versace.
not
toilet.
everyone gets to go up there though, do they? None of us will ever see that toilet.
Oh, I don't know. We'll make it
Unless we
cool.
were.
My favourite toilets are the ones behind the box office in the Sky City Metro building.
Specific?
There's never anyone there.
Oh, okay.
Except you. Waiting for
Always.
someone to be there. You're weird.
Okay. Is Duncan
Welcome to the pod, Carl.
is Duncan Grieve still your fight for life?
Oh, look at the smile on his face. Yeah, why not? Is it fight or is it another F word?
No. Oh my God, Christmas just got crazy.
Merry Christmas,
I
Dunk.
believe it was the specific context was jelly wrestling. Was what you proposed at Dynamo the night of our lives, of course.
I'm so honoured. This is amazing.
Can we ring someone, a famous person from your phone? On your phone? Can we ring someone?
Who's the most famous person on your phone?
Oh, Kelly LeBrock. Do you
Who's
know who
that?
that is?
Wow,
Woman in Red?
Yes.
that's amazing.
That movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
You won't know that, though, Alex.
I don't know what that is.
She's never seen a movie from before 1990.
Yeah. She's amazing.
That's great.
can't ring her, isn't it?
So she
Can't ring her.
is that just like a old number that you gets a bit dusty and doesn't get a lot of use, or is that like a quality number that
Yeah,
you regularly
quality.
use?
No, not regularly, but
Right.
she's a friend. And
Wow.
That's amazing.
I was
there
thinking
anyone
like
that
it was
you
going to
could
be like
text right
Dayhamo
now?
or something.
Dayhamo. Do you have Dayhamo's number?
Jane mentions Dayhamo on every podcast.
That's because I'm in his music video.
It's so true. Have you seen Dayhamo's We Go On Ride music video?
Is it?
You should watch it.
Is it?
It's
Are you in
very-
it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's iconic. It captures an era.
At the time, it was
So
the most
It was just before Colin.
expensive music
BC.
video.
Yeah, it was like $200,000.
This is what you do.
I think
You all
it's-
talk over each other. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Aren't we terrible? It's like we
Well,
don't
we're just
know how to...
we're excited. Normally we don't, but you're here,
It's
so we're all trying to impress
exciting.
you.
Okay, well,
I want to know more about your phone.
I'll watch
Apart
it. On,
from Kelly LeBrock.
I'll watch it on radio.
Who else? Is there anyone
Oh.
from the top model days?
Yeah, Sarah. all of them.
all of them.
Danielle?
Oh, Danielle is not the other winners.
My friend
Kristen
lives
Allen.
with Ruby now.
Oh, Ruby's lovely.
Yeah.
Ruby could have been a success story.
What
Oh
happened?
no, that came out wrong, didn't it? Ruby could have been a success story. Ruby's lovely.
The end.
Let's talk about Next Top Model because
I love Next Top Model.
I was such a huge fan. I was the first TV writing I ever did was about Next Top Model.
and it's hugely popular all over the world. Still, to
your
this
your
day.
seasons of it, or
Yeah.
just the franchise?
Well, I think all of them are, but our New
mostly.
Zealand.
Because they were incredible.
Wow.
Why do you think they were so great?
I think because we really did push for a good commercial model, a little bit fashion model, and we were entertaining. You know, New Zealanders are hilarious, and we don't think we are because we're not trying to be, and that's what makes it embarrassing, which
Yep.
makes it really great reality TV.
laughing at us, aren't they? Not
They're
with
laughing
us.
at us, and we would be laughing as well. There were some moments on there that show.
Tara Lee and Hosanna, that feud. I'll remember it forever.
Yeah,
Was that when who punched a hole in the wall? Who was that angry girl who then went to
Danielle.
work on it?
It was,
Danielle.
and she went on to it, and she actually had a shocker.
Dakota?
Dakota was
Dakota.
season 2. She
Oh.
had that amazing performance when they had to do something for like an airline.
No,
and she
sh-
just lost her mind.
She had the thing where, and that was my idea. This is my idea. Silly, because you know when you were a model, you were taken to these.
No,
Co-
but carry on.
You've been on a music video.
Yeah.
You're-
True.
That's short people's business. It's not modelling.
So often what happens is you're taken to these situations where there's cocktails and, you know, dignitaries, et cetera, et cetera. So I said, why don't we set up a situation like that and just have all the cocktails and alcohol available to the girls?
Oh,
And whether they take it or not, whether they're legal or
That's
not.
true. That's good for like test of their
Whoa.
Yeah,
professionalism.
testing. Who got the drunkest? Who do you think?
It's Dakota, right?
Because this was my scene. This was my moment on the because we all judge different segments. Me.
Oh my god.
I got so drunk, and I was standing there, and then the makeup artist was plying me with coffee, trying to slap my face, going, "You'll be okay, you'll be okay. Remember your lines." I said, "I can't remember my lines. I can't remember anything."
That is amazing. Your own challenge.
Yeah, and no one really picked up on it because the makeup artist, I can't remember who she was. I think she's dead now because I killed her because no one should know what I did. She really saved me, and she was helping me get through this because all of a sudden, because I'm standing there and looking at everyone, laughing at Dakota, saying my name is. I was nearly going to be called China, which rhymes with.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
China.
and she was telling all the clients that, and then doing this dance, and everyone's going, all the crew are going, yes, this is perfect TV.
I'm going to
Because-
go back and watch that.
Wow.
Because
That season-
all the clients were horrified, all the big, you know, and but everyone knew the cameras were on, and so their horror was like,
Colin's just giving us one of his great looks, by the way.
these great faces.
And were
yeah.
you on camera as well the whole time?
Only no, they switched past me, but I just stood there in the corner watching, and they just kept bringing me cocktails. So when you're there with after 17 cocktails, and then they go, "Let's talk about." They go. Let's get Colin. Let's talk about how this went and who wins the challenge and who loses. And when I was walking, I nearly fell over. I couldn't, and I thought, "Oh my god, I'm so drunk." And I bypassed and ran to the bathroom with the makeup artist and I said, "Get me coffee."
Oh my god. This is incredible.
This is incredible.
I'm going to watch that, and I'm going to look for all the little signs.
And then I think there was an airline. He was the person co-presenting the prize for the winner, and he was nervous. So I put my hand on his back to calm him down, even though I was not remembering my lines. And I was thinking, this is great because his nerves are centering me.
Yeah.
And he's also keeping
and
you
they're drawing all the
upright.
attention, right?
But I put my hand on his back and I was thinking, this, let me absorb his soberness. Because he's holding me up as I'm...
That's amazing.
Oh, that's so incredible.
Any moments like that on New Zealand's Hottest Home Baker?
Yeah, how drunk did you get on that show?
Oh, that show. Well, that was Julie Christie's show. And I didn't actually want the show.
I bloody love that show.
Well, why did you take the show if you didn't want it?
I was told to cast for this show, and I looked at it and said, I don't want a show like that. I don't bake, I don't cook, why would I do a show like that? I don't know anything about it.
I don't think half the people on it did either, though. So
no, that was what was embarrassing. But and then they just said, you won't get the show, but it's good that they see you.
Yeah, right.
So I went, are you sure I won't get the show? Yes.
spoiler alert.
So I did the casting, and they had a receptionist there, and we were talking about her cookies, and I said, do you want me to nibble your cookies? And she's like, oh my God, yes. And then I got the job straight away. And I went to my agent, I don't want the job. And they said, you have to take it because it's suicide if you turn it down.
You can't turn a show down. You'll never get another one.
And she said, all these people want shows, and you're saying no. And I said, I don't want this show. And I said, you promised me. So we're having an argument. You promised me I wouldn't get the show. 4 seasons.
Okay.
Holy shit.
But
And I loved it. You know why I loved it? I loved the people.
Yeah, we still reference in our household Panicky Paula because that's Joel. Joel's Panicky Paula. He panics.
But why don't we see more? Like it feels like from the moment you appeared on Next Top Model, like you were this unique, transcendent TV talent, and that
Do you want to know about the casting?
I want to know everything. But New Zealand doesn't make enough of them that you shouldn't be like working hard all the time on hosting shows. What's going on?
On TV? Well, I do a show a year. And I always sort of select what I'll do.
But,
like next year, I've got another show. So,
but is it like? I mean, you should be
no,
hosting.
we're talking.
Is it set on an island?
No,
with other celebrities?
No. Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
Why not? Would you do it for us?
For who?
Colin. For your best friend.
Best friends that you chat with.
As an insider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yes.
I do little else.
I'm very surprised to hear that this is just a write-off for you.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We've
Say
got
no
time.
more.
We've got time.
Say no more. What
Julie
else?
Christie. Discuss.
She's lovely. And she's really good at her job and really hard. And her staff are terrified of her, or were. But I loved her, and I wasn't afraid of her because I wasn't afraid of losing the job.
Right.
But I have a story about Julie Christie and Hottest Home Baker. So these scripts would arrive, and one of my demands was if there's no auto cue and there's 10 pages of script, give me the bloody script 2 days before so I can learn it. No, 5 a.m. it would arrive. 6 a.m, and then they'd pick me up at 8 for hair and makeup, or 7 hair and makeup, and then 8:30 I'm on being filmed doing the first. So it's it was really, really hard. So I got the script, one of the scripts, and it said, the challenge today is everyone has to work with eaches. And I called up the production people, and I said, I don't know what eaches is. I didn't know what a lot of things was in that show. So that was acceptable. And so I had 3 people in front of me, and they said, it's eaches, it's French. And I said, French for what? And they said, just say it like it's French, and eaches. And I said, no, tell me what it is, and then I know what I'm talking about. Just tell me what it is. And then they said, no, just, announce it. And I said, ask Julie. If you don't know, ask Julie. She wrote the script.
Julie was
She wrote the script at 3 a.m. and gave it to me at 5.
Holy shit.
So ask her. And they were like, no, I don't want to upset her. And I said, are you crazy? Ask her. And I went, I'm going to ask her. They fled literally in front of me, ran away. And I looked at them and it made me angry. So I walked up to Julie and I said, hi, Julie, have you got a moment? She said, yes, dear. What do you want to know? And I said, what are eaches? And she said, oh, peaches. It's peaches. Everyone has to work with peaches. Now, they were having me. These are the people that I have to turn to on the show for the producer, director, and 3 of the head people. And then when I went to do the piece to camera, so I'm facing the cameras there, and all the competitors are all around me. And then all of a sudden, 20 of the investors of the show came in, all the, what is that, all the cheeses and milk and the people that made the fridges, everyone was in there. And then I would have stood there going, eaches.
I kind of wish it had happened.
Say it
Just
in
would have been an
French.
iconic New Zealand TV moment.
And it really taught me a lesson. You know, you must always stand, no matter who you are in television. And if anyone's listening to this, if anyone else is listening besides me on Christmas Day, you've really got to stand on your own moral compass and actually defend yourself and be fearless in your own career. Otherwise, these people that ran away would never support me. Because I couldn't then turn around and go, if I'd said eaches, I couldn't then say, you said, but I would have if I'd done it. I would have hauled them. I'm not afraid. That's why I say, you know, I'm just not afraid to wield the truth like a weapon.
I feel like now's a good time to wield some presents.
Wield some presents like a weapon.
Can I do one first?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'll pass it over to you.
Oh, thank you. Feels like a boogie whook.
Are you going to go one?
Open,
one
rip
at
it.
a time?
Open. Oh, yeah, should we?
Should we?
And then, open
Jane,
it. And then
open your present.
go, Jane.
It's New Zealand's hottest time
Oh
baking.
my God.
Oh,
And look, open it.
inside.
Oh, what's
It's been-
inside? Is it?
Signed by
It's been signed
By-
by Dean.
all the judges. And then I'm on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, show your love through baking. I will, Colin. I will.
What a gorgeous gift.
That's so lovely.
It's so lovely.
And Jane's actually a professional baker.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I know what tempering chocolate is. I just don't know how to do it.
Do you know about eaches?
That's old panicky ball right there, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like she's panicking.
She is.
She was-
She looks like she's about to
Panicking in
vomit.
that very moment.
She was, I think she did.
Didn't she win?
Yeah, she did win.
Oh.
Panicking for nothing.
Hey, should we give Colin a present?
Which one should we go with?
Oh my god, I'm feeling.
Because this is almost
the
like
big
a
one.
present within
The
a
big
present.
one.
Okay, we'll go for the big one. This is from all of the real pod.
That's so lovely.
you,
I mean, I
Colin.
didn't come for gifts. And I'm getting
What happens
filmed.
to you?
And you know the wrapping paper. I love dinosaurs.
We know.
It's not a coincidence.
Came out that.
Well, it could be from anywhere.
Could
Probably.
be from anywhere.
It's very stylish.
While you're unwrapping that, can I ask you what your favourite dinosaur is? Because that's
Stegosaurus.
Stiggy.
It's not even close.
What?
Oh,
We know you love
Wait,
fashion
I know.
and the real
Please
pod.
don't let it be Make America Great Again. I thought, please don't Make America Great Again, but
Well, we've got
I know.
a gorgeous red cap that says Colin's Cranny on it.
And the Coca-Cola type
And the
vase.
classic Coca-Cola type face.
With some questionable spacing.
With some
I
questionable
spacing. I love. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Do you wear a cap? Is that something?
No.
But only
But
because
you
you haven't
might.
had a great one to wear to events.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
let's
in your
not
photos.
cap-
get hysterical.
Oh,
But what I might do is I might wear it
I
when
just can't wait to see pictures
For
of you
one
at events.
picture.
I might wear it when we wrestle.
Oh, Duncan, you've got to do it. I'm sorry. You've got.
You can
Anytime,
rip it off my head.
Anywhere you don't like doing.
This could have been a very different podcast.
That's just lovely cream there.
Oh, I'm excited.
little
I'm going to open this
dinosaur.
later.
in
Yeah.
in
I
an
love
egg.
that. Yeah, I love it. Thank you. Okay, who's next?
Who's next? This is so exciting.
I
I just want to say, you're talking about sort of, you put things down and things just turn up on your doorstep. I think it was halfway through this year that I was like, let's do a Colin's Christmas with Colin. And we sort of
And this is
That's
it.
it.
You
this just
It turned up
Manifested it.
manifested
Yeah.
this very situation.
Do you want to know something strange about manifestation?
Always.
So at the end, about 10 years ago, when Top Model started, at the end, it was the end of my sort of fashion career as a model, and I accepted that. You accept the transition of your career. Some models can't handle it because they try to be younger, and there's always a new wave of younger people, and I never had that issue because black don't crack. No, that's terrible. I'm just. But no, you grow out of favor, and I'd accepted that. So I thought it's time for me to retire. And I was sitting at home, and I flipped on the television, and Tyra Banks' America's Next Top Model came on, and I said to myself, that is probably where I could go if there was television, but that show will never happen. And then I got invited to the casting of New Zealand's Next Top Model, which I didn't know it was the cast because they wouldn't tell me. My age, because I'd retired, I decided, I made a mental note, I'm resigning. And then my agent, Andy from 62, my former agent, she was ringing me relentlessly, and I wouldn't answer the phone. And then finally, she did something like, why won't you answer the phone? Please just answer the phone. So I answered, and she said, would you just go to this casting at TV3? And I said, what's it for? And she said, I'm not allowed to tell you. You just go along. You are possibly the last person that's invited. So I went in, and I was the first person hired.
Of course you were.
Mm.
Do you know if anyone else was brought in to audition for that role?
Everyone was.
Like who? Do you know?
Ricardo, Simic.
Oh, yeah.
It's just everyone in the industry was
right.
hired. But what happened was when I went in, and John McDonald, he was the executive producer, he stood in front of me, and there was a whole crew of people, and they were filming. And as soon as I walked in, I went, this looks like Top Model. You know, like it just the way it was. And he said, I'm a young girl, and I'm a hopeful for a modelling.
John McDonald said that.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, and he said,
It's
I'm
possible.
I'm hopeful for a modelling career. And I said, okay. And then he started acting really fluffy in front of me. And I just said, pull yourself together. If you're something that you're trying to sell me, then sell it to me as you are properly. Stop being ridiculous. You know, if you want me to take you seriously, take it serious. And he just went, oh! And I said, what are you wearing? And he said, a yellow shirt. And I said, what color is it? And he said, canary. And I said, very good. So you're intelligent. And he just loved me. And then he said, no. And then he said to me, what are you going to do when your looks are gone? And I said, what kind of question is that? And he goes, well, no, it's a legitimate question. What are you going to do when your looks are gone? And I said, I don't know, maybe your job? And
Too much.
But I was so I loved him, you know, and he's such a good friend. But I was, you know, when you my industry is such an industry that the fashion industry I'm in, it's so fluffy, and people take it so ridiculously that all of a sudden I felt defensive and protecting the noise about it and how the perception of it. But I heard that when I walked out, there was a whole lot of fist pumping going on, like, he's our man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
no one else could have done that.
That's what we're going to do when you walk out of here too.
Yeah.
A whole lot of fisting.
I do have to
You have
ask.
to make this R18, this podcast, Tina. You're going to have to put a sticker on it.
I did tease the fact we were going to talk about ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Why? How?
Oh, many, many reasons why.
What's the biggest reason?
Oh, no, something personal, which I...
Second biggest.
I've felt ghosts in situations and things, but things have happened around me very strongly. Yeah. Why do you ask?
Because Alex wrote
I just
it on
wrote
the
that in the
document.
doc. I just thought you'd have an opinion on ghosts.
No, I truly, I think that, I don't know, I think that when we pass, something happens and we don't necessarily know, and religion is built on the what ifs, but we don't know, but something does happen. And then also there's an echo of something that remains. So things that have happened in my life have sort of said that. And then you only share, I think true ghost stories are shared within friends and things like that, because one thing I find really boring is when someone challenges you and you have to ruin their life. afterward.
Like the makeup artist.
The makeup artist and other
Does
people.
she visit you often?
She does. With the latest contouring.
What about aliens?
I believe in aliens as well, because we can't be the only... Oh, do you mean...
I'm paralyzed.
Come together, Casey. Come on.
No, I'm joking. But, aliens, we can't be the only thing that exists. And our own ego and arrogance to say that potentially we are, that's just madness. But then also, humans are so aggressive and so full of fear that what would we do if something did come our way?
I'd run. I'd be on Jason Kearson's arc.
And down
They'd
there,
shoot it.
does it still exist?
I don't
yeah,
know. Doesn't it?
definitely.
Because he says
to go
I know him, and I'm too scared to ask because there's a blanket of no conversation around that.
It
anymore.
doesn't feel like
No
you'd
one
be too
talks about
scared
it.
to ask anything of anyone.
Oh no, I don't. I just want to know where it is. If we
Just
find
get a
out,
spare key,
why don't
just
we just
make it.
find it?
That's why he doesn't want to tell anyone, because he doesn't. When the rapture happens, he doesn't want us all turning up at
smart.
his place.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jace.
I've been watching The Walking Dead. I know exactly how that
Yeah,
plays out. It does
okay.
not go well.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done a spread about it. I'd
What
have
about
been
the
like,
and you know, The Walking Dead? You know all these drugs now that make people
Yeah.
like The Walking Dead and they eat people. You know, it's terrifying and
do.
superhuman strength, and they run around and crazy.
I just got a
Eternal
Nando's.
life.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Just go to Nando's.
It's the only drug I need.
Okay,
Peri
come on.
peri.
Let's present up again because
Okay.
Duncan
Okay.
has to leave us in a matter of
Okay.
moments.
Oh
Wow.
You put it,
Oh my goodness.
Hang on. Who's
I
it?
think it's me.
I've got a choice.
No, it's Jane.
My heart says the biggest one. My brain says
I mean, I feel like
this
that's another home baker.
one. Oh, these are
box.
together.
Yes.
So you're getting two for the price of one here, Alex.
Which one should I open first?
Whichever you want.
You're a master of your own destiny, Alex. Is that right, Colin? Am I learning?
No, you are.
Oh, it's something gorgeous. Oh! I'm the King of France. Queen.
Oh, I love,
Ooh la
a,
la.
cup of, I love a cup of tea.
tea.
Whoa.
White tea accoutrement.
I actually
That's good. That's kind I use that
Actually
word.
need
They don't.
accoutrement.
Respect
We're quite French on this
We
podcast
are
occasionally.
sophisticated.
Oh,
Jane,
no.
Jane,
Oh, I
Jane.
know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's Colin Mathura-Jeffree on the cover of a magazine
What?
for Christmas.
What a coincidence.
On my latest cover.
Your
Wow.
the latest cover.
When's it from?
Is this signed?
No,
It's gonna be
no,
in-
don't
it's gonna
don't
be in a
sign
minute.
it.
Why not?
No, it's just great like that. Enjoy it like that.
In its pure form.
Thank you so much.
That's so cool.
Unashamedly.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
This
Okay.
is absolutely gorgeous.
No, that's
Oh,
still
look
bad.
at you.
Something bad's happening.
No, it's...
Thank you, Colin.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Noah, move. Oh, wow. Look at
Should
that.
we pop some and then we
Yeah.
got two more?
I have a question for you.
Another
A
one.
fashion question.
Yes.
I'm getting married in February, and my bridesmaid, just the one, is wearing a navy dress. What colour shoes should she wear? Nude or
Well,
black or...
it actually depends on what you're wearing and the location of where you are.
We're going to be at a winery. And
I think
I'm wearing a dress.
I know, but here's the thing with blue. What kind of blue? Navy blue.
Navy blue.
So navy blue goes with things like a lime green, a pink, or a nude. Nude can look unnecessary.
Right.
You know, like if you're making a fashion statement, which people don't often, they make a fashion statement out of bridesmaids to make them hideous.
That is exactly what I want to do. Oh, my God.
Practice.
Just so clear, there hasn't been an assassination. Duncan just made a small hole in the ceiling of the studio with a champagne cork.
Oh no, he did.
He did.
Over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Bloody typical Duncan Grieve. Here I was, having a moment with Colin, talking about my lovely wedding.
I just got a bit annoyed. I was like, pay
You,
attention to
okay,
me.
right.
Okay, back to the shoe. I think you can actually have a beautiful coloured shoe to go with it,
Okay.
like a pink.
Chartreuse. What is chartreuse?
No,
Shoes
That
is
bright popping
Carrie's
yellow.
suit on a top.
Oh, that's right,
Project
yellow.
Runway.
Oh yeah. Talk
yellow.
about Project Runway. You like it? You hate it?
I don't. Well, I'm not on it, so I don't really care about it.
Why not? That's fucked up.
I'm not. So at the Film and TV Awards, I got approached by one of the producers, sort of talking to me about,
Was this last year's ones?
This
year's film and TV?
Yeah, and saying, "Do you like it?"
Delicious.
Sorry, just
I love it.
perfume.
I'm sweating quite a lot, so I need something to cover it up.
Just asking, are you a part? Are you only with MediaWorks, etc., etc., and just sort of the reasons why I potentially wasn't going to be on that show. I didn't really care. I went to the opening though. I got invited to that, the launch of it.
It just seems crazy that you wouldn't have you on it.
Well, I know enough about fashion, and I know, so I don't have a problem about not being on it. It doesn't affect anything of my standing or career. But what I think is really lovely is when people say to me, I wish you were on it. You've got such knowledge and fashion, and then they could have had a challenge around me, whatever.
Yeah.
But for me, it doesn't affect anything. And I love the people on it. Benny and that, and Kylie Cook, my friend, she's on it.
Oh, Styly Kylie, she's the greatest. Another question. World. Mm-hmm. What did you think of the scandal last year and Denise's response to,
It's Denise.
Yeah.
Fabrique.
It's what, it's sort of embarrassing. You've got to always back up who you are and what you're doing, and actually don't throw stones. And she's always overly critical.
Yeah, she always feels like she's smashing other.
And she really is, and she always does. And she's I love her because I'm not afraid of her, but she's a bully, and that's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay for her, but I think that it really came back and bit her on the bum, and that's what's embarrassing because our industry is suffering. We can't afford to make things here, and boutique places make things here, and we are so super creative, and we've got to nurture that. Like I'll always recommend go boutique. These are Nick Von Kay. He's a local designer.
They're very, very tiny
big.
rings.
These are
They're humongous.
humongous rings. What is that?
It's pyrite.
That must cost like $1 trillion. Look at the size of
Not
it.
for
That looks
Colin
like something from,
Mathura-Jeffree though, right?
Superman or something, like a lipstick.
And it's a fire starter. So if you smash them together,
No.
they spark.
Are you serious?
No.
Yeah, I am serious.
Twisted fire
And I got
starter.
you a present.
Tina! Present for Tina.
Should we open it on your behalf over here, or?
I think you should open it, Colin.
Yes. Can you open Tina's
Okay,
present for
so
her?
I'm going to open Tina's present because I asked and I said how many, and they said there's 4. So this is for Tina. This is Miss Malicious cupcakes.
Oh,
That's what we call Tina.
that's Tina.
So Miss Malicious loved me on Hottest Home Baker, and
Is that her gift to you? Does it say to Colin?
no, and she made a cupcake about me.
The collar.
That's amazing.
So I knew, so I wrote here. I wrote in the front and I said, Merry Christmas, the Colin on page 40 is based on me. It's when I realised I made it.
Yes.
So good.
What a gorgeous
so good.
gift. I've just remembered another bespoke thing that you created in the early days of Giapo. Do you remember?
Yes, the Colin ice cream.
The Colin ice cream. That was my
And it was the
introduction to
biggest
Giapo.
seller.
It was delicious.
How many of the
Banana.
Collins are out there?
Oh, there's a few. There's a few. Duncan's had a few of them. So Giapo asked me. Giapo asked me. He said, "If I made an ice cream of you, he's this flamboyant Italian. He's so fabulous, and he said, if I make an ice cream of you, what would it be?" And I said, "A banana with big nuts." So he made it was
good.
banana, Nutella, and
Nutella.
macadamia nuts, and it was
Yum.
the biggest seller.
Sounds freaking delicious.
It was great.
It was yummy.
That was the era when Giapo did really freaky flavors, and I remember they had a tuna flavor.
Yeah.
That was right next to.
That's not okay.
Absolutely not.
No.
It was so different now to how he does it now. But
Yeah.
he's so awfully popular.
It's
like you
amazing.
go there and the lines are huge.
Well, Cher bloody went there twice. Cher's going.
I have a quick question about Lexus.
Yes.
I got offered a Lexus for a week
What?
for a weekend.
Okay, I'll put a formal complaint in.
No, that's okay. I'm just wondering how you get like the level of. I mean, because it wasn't the type of Lexus you drive around in. It
Was it a worse one?
wasn't as fancy. And you get a driver sometime, right?
No, I get a driver all the time.
All the time.
What?
I have a driver all the time.
Tell us about this.
Well, I'm when I was modelling internationally in the 90s and early 2000s, I would, everywhere I landed and I had an apartment, I'd have a car and driver. So then when I went to a premiere and I met the Lexus family, and then the Lexus bosses here in New Zealand. And I just said, when I travelled, this is what would happen. And it's so crazy that it doesn't happen here. And then they came up with a great idea that they'd give
Lexus
that to me.
For life.
Well, not for the moment. And I love it. And it's so wonderful.
How formal is the arrangement? Did you have to sign a contract of X many posts and that kind of thing?
No.
Super chill.
It's chill. It's chill.
And what's
It's
the sort
the
of
dream.
is there like a staff discount situation for free? Like, could I get an ultra cheap Lexus? Do you think just because I'd love a Lexus.
I don't think you could get an ultra cheap one, because I think the great thing about really good branded product is they don't go cheap. Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't go cheap for anyone.
Yeah.
I think that you actually have to. It's aspirational. I think, like Lagerfeld said it in fashion. He said that, why should we have discount stores? So I tell young New Zealand designers, like Manahan, who I'm really favouring at the moment, a menswear label. I said, don't ever do discounts. I said it cheapens your brand.
So either
people
give it away or
no.
price.
Yeah,
No freebies?
I think that if there is I had a Manahan jacket, and who was the chef that loved it? Heston Blumenthal.
Wow.
He was obsessed with my jacket. That I rang Andrea, who's the designer of Manahan, and I said, Andrea, the chef really loves your jacket. Would you mind if I gave it to him? And so I gifted it to him, and he was so shocked that I gifted it to him, and now he's wearing it on TV in London.
Wow.
But I think, and I did it, and it was my loss because I loved that jacket so much, and that coat, but for her, the mileage she'll get for that is incredible, and she's a local designer, and we've got to support our boutique small designers. They're the Karen Walkers and the Worlds and the Zambesis and of the future. So I love that.
Also, what I'm getting from this is that you are friends with Heston Blumenthal.
Well, I met him. I meet everyone. I met Lady Gaga. You just go to parties and
I've met Lady Gaga. Just
in hypnotherapy, she met
It's
them.
very chill
She met Lady Gaga.
the way you delivered that.
super chill.
Do
Do you know? Have you ever seen the TV show Gavin and Stacey?
No.
You've seen it, haven't you, Duncan? Have you seen it? There's a character on Gavin and Stacey called Nessa who just comes out with these stories of all these people that she's like very unassuming person who just has in her life encountered all these people. And you're
Colin is so unassuming.
You're so unassuming.
I am, though.
It's just reminding me, just like casually dropping into conversation, these amazing people.
But here's the thing: when you meet people, I look at people and I think either you're going to be really nice or just a horrible person, and I just like nice people. I don't, no matter who you think you are, I'll judge you in a moment and decide whether I'll share a life moment with you or I'll walk away, because life is not about wasting time.
Who's horrible?
Wow.
Oh, there's lots of horrible people, and it's often based on insecurity. They're just scared and fearful and bullish and stupid and mean and sometimes.
Who are you thinking of specifically? A New Zealander. Come on, Colin.
No. It's because some of these people I have to work with, and but they know who they are and they know what I think about them.
So no problem saying it then.
No, because
Well, how about you say it and we'll beep it out. So we get to know it, and it's like a blind
I
item.
can't trust you on that.
Oh,
No, but I've learned.
We'll do it when the mics are off.
like, sorry.
But anyway, speaking of, this is a gift for you.
I think I need to get
You being Duncan.
And it's just to show you that, the heights of, if you're on reality TV, which is something that, you people generate so much noise about, the heights where you can go and what can happen. You'll either love it or it's overrated. But It's very collectible.
Shit.
Museum shit, do you think?
Shit.
What is it?
What is it?
Quick, I'm running out of time.
Okay, I don't know how to...
He can't get in. He can't get in. What is happening? Oh my god. It's a Donald Trump troll doll.
It just shows
I'll
you
be
that.
honest, I was not expecting that.
It has like a little penis.
It just shows
my
you
God.
in reality you can go anywhere, be anything, rule the world.
That's true.
It is true.
That's amazing. That's going in the museum.
It's 100% going in the museum.
We need to get it signed, though.
And you front, about
It's crazy being able to look at his little penis. Do you
Well,
guys
give
wanna...
us a look. It's covered, isn't it?
but you can uncover it and look at
No,
it.
you can look down the top.
Oh my god.
Is that like an extra hairpiece? Oh no, it's just this troll here. Wow,
That's
it's
so crazy.
frighteningly accurate.
Wow.
Wow.
What a limit.
And now I'm going to need a
World's
second one.
greatest troll.
I'm going to need a second
Oh,
one.
no,
This
this
is-
is
Oh,
just
there's
the.
another present.
So this
Oh my god.
is. Do you know?
Drops of crystal. Cashmere touch cream.
What? That looks amazing.
Cashmere touch cream.
What does that do?
What is this for?
What is that? What?
Did you pay for that, or is that something?
Do you
that
know?
did?
Do you know who uses it?
Who?
Another big reality TV star.
Who? Angela Stone.
No, a star. I said reality TV star.
Which one?
Who?
Courtney Kardashian.
Oh shit!
She's my fave.
So she uses that.
That's how do you
So
know
when
that?
you're
It's amazing.
so when you're rubbing that all over yourself, so is she. And you are a Kardashian.
That's
I've always thought that
That's
about
the
you.
lifestyle I've been aspiring
You have.
to
One more
for
gift
the
for
longest
Colin
time.
as well. While we're
Holy shit, Colin.
I feel like this is just very random now. This gift.
Are you?
it's on trend.
It's on. Well,
It's hot. It's hot in
It was
2018.
certainly hot last year.
He
An
loves
LOL
it. He loves
surprise.
it. It's an LOL surprise doll.
But it's
I love.
hang on. It's part of the glitter series, though.
That's cute.
So
Is that,
fabulous.
is that the new series?
No.
And she's saying, "Unbox me."
Yeah.
It's
but
been
we'll
so
go-
long since I've been in a.
We'll be all here all day while you're trying to crack that open.
Yeah, that's and then maybe that's.
I'll
that's a
crack
good
it
time
open.
To,
I'll crack into a box at home.
Okay, Colin, we've run out of time, which is sad because I feel like we've only just cracked the surface. But perhaps we could get together some other
Can
time.
I ask
every
one more
Christmas.
question?
Every Christmas.
Do you have a favorite Colin's Cranny moment of the year?
Oh, do you? For me?
I have many.
Okay, give me one.
It's almost every week. I liked when you tweeted about how beautiful it is to be able to go for a bushwalk in New Zealand, and then a minute later you tweeted, "My legs are so sore." That would be up there for me.
Well, there you go.
That'd be right up there.
And there's truth in that.
Well, look, Colin, we're hugely grateful for you making the time to spend your special Christmas day with us.
Amazing.
I mean, all the stars you could have been hanging out with, but here you are, a humble man.
I'm not humble.
Okay.
Let's be realistic. I'm not humble, and this isn't. And initially I thought coming here would be charity, but it's not. It's it's actually you guys are amazing and entertaining.
It's really annoying that the mic crackled just on that moment where Colin was telling us how amazing we are. I feel like
suspicious.
sabotage. Okay, try it again.
Moment's gone.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you, Colin.
Merry Christmas, Connor.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Jelly Whistle.
Thanks, Nando's.
Kia ora, this is Toby Manhire, here to urge you to tune in to Gone by Lunchtime, a podcast with me, Annabelle Lee Mather and Ben Thomas, tackling the world of New Zealand politics, from policy to polling, from scandal to psychodrama. Listen to Gone by Lunchtime, brought to you by the Spin-Off Podcast Network, wherever good pods are sold.
Are you curious about how business can be better? I'm Simon Pound, and I host Business is Boring, a podcast where I cordial with some of the most interesting people in entrepreneurship, commerce, and making things happen. Tune in to Business is Boring every Tuesday, brought to you by the Spin-Off Podcast Network in partnership with Spark Business Lab.
The Spin-Off Podcast Network.